Dr. Miles. Thank you so much for joining me
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Thanks for letting a complete stranger just invite you onto their podcast and ask you a bunch of probing questions about men. And I'm looking forward to whatever I learn from you, and for anybody who's listening or watching, what they might learn as well. So thank you for that.
Of course.
To start simply, what are you reading lately, or what ideas are currently shaping how you think?
Good question. I'm always reading so much. I read fiction at night to fall asleep, because if I read something nonfiction, I get awake and cerebral. Reading a book on Boudica. Do you know who that is?
No.
She was a Scottish warrior who fought off the Romans. It's pretty cool so far. It's called Boudica. Nonfiction-wise, what am I reading? Ryan Holiday's new book, Wisdom Takes Work. Stoicism. It's good.
I bet it is.
He's a good writer.
Yeah.
I'm always reading something.
I am always, well,
of course you are.
Yeah.
We
When
always
people
are.
send me articles or like YouTubes, I'm always like, so can I get back to you in like 2 years? Yeah.
I feel
Anyways. Okay. There's a growing cultural conversation about masculinity being at a crossroads. Some would say collapsing, others would say evolving.
Both.
From where you sit, working deeply with men, what do you see happening?
Man, it's a weird time. My goal, along with other people that are my mentors, like Connor Beaton and Trevor Boehm, Dr. James Hollis, he's a Jungian guy.
Yes.
It's like to bring back healthy masculinity and sort of redefine it. Hollis is amazing.
Yeah.
That's I've met him before, a whole nother backstory.
Which you can feel free to tell. We got time, but either way, yes, I won't derail you.
Actually, it's kind of a funny story.
Okay, then do it.
He was one of the biggest guest lecturers at my university. Like the lecture hall was like out the door, and I didn't get to talk to him there, but he came to Portland to speak, and I went up afterwards to talk to him and like have him sign my book, and I was like, I couldn't get the words out. I was all shaking because he was like a hero, and he was just as introverted as I was and nervous. It was the weirdest thing because on the stage he's just like getting after it.
Practiced.
Yeah. But one-on-one, he was just as nervous. It was kind of funny. And one of my therapists at the time was a Jungian analyst, and he was like, oh, yeah, he's a very introverted guy. So,
would you consider yourself an introvert?
According to the Myers-Briggs, I am, yes.
Are you?
I'm more like an ambivert, probably.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. When are you in Myers-Briggs?
INFJ.
Me too.
We're the 1%ers.
Yeah, we're even more rare as a female, apparently. But it seems like we gravitate to each other, too. Mm. And I feel like we're kind of in this profession.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of INFJs and ENFJs.
Yeah, that are in the service industry, taking care of people in some way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So how do we come back from that derail?
That's okay.
Masculinity.
Yeah, masculinity is definitely at a crossroads, and you said both, right?
Yeah, there's the ways of the old are going away, which probably needed to happen. But then there's not some of that stuff that went away was good, like having a dad to initiate a son into manhood is gone. Yeah. Like by and large. Yeah. So you have a lot of man children walking around.
Yeah, we do.
So that's a problem. But we needed the
we raised them that way, though.
Right. Right.
So we have to take some responsibility for that.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And then, this new movement of like what is healthy masculinity is coming. Some people a lot of like young men are lost, and they gravitate towards, they'll take anything at this point, like the Andrew Tates of the world, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, there's some father figure. I don't have any. Let's go there. And they don't see the Connor Beatons, the Trevor Boehms that are out there. And like Trevor in his book, Man Uncivilized, he has these two archetypes he calls the Marlboro Man and the sensitive New Age guy. And they both have like good things to teach each other, but bad things. Like the Marlboro Man's like, I don't need anybody. I'm uber masculine. I'm a lone wolf. I objectify women, whatever. Sensitive New Age guy is more like the nice guy. I manipulate women to tell me I'm a good person. I'm a doormat. The Marlboro man's uber self-reliant. The sensitive New Age guy can really feel. Some of those are good. We got to bring them back to the middle and shed what's not helpful, what's harmful. And if they can come together, I think that's somewhere in the middle is what we're trying to shoot for. So I really like his book when he talks about that.
I'll have to check it out.
It's really short and easy to read, but it's on the mark. It's really good.
Good. What do you see happening with the clients that you work with? Do you see that? I mean, I see it on social media. I can't say that I'm as steeped in the local community of men, but are you seeing that men are really struggling as much as I think that they are? Okay.
Big time. Yeah. A lot of time in silence. If they make it into my office at all, usually they're like told by their significant other, you have to go. Yeah. And then they go, okay, this isn't so bad. I kind of like this. You know?
Yeah. Talking about feelings with somebody who knows how to talk about feelings. Who knew? It can stay regulated in the room, right? Because you're not mad at them when they leave their dirty socks on the floor or whatever, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no judgment. And then especially having there's something about men to men that's missing the masculine.
It's totally missing.
Because our field, more men need to sign up to be therapists. We're not. And you guys are taking the bulk, which is amazing, but we need more guys. And so a lot of them become coaches instead of therapists, which is interesting.
I agree. I think that the world would be in a better place if everyone was seeing a therapist.
Of course.
Or a coach, or at least in group, something. Yeah. I think group can be really powerful and impactful, especially for men.
Huge. Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of group work. It's not only impacted me personally, but then even in school, it's some of my favorite work to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that doing group therapy was in your training was one of your favorites?
Yeah. I mean, we do group interventions with adults and adolescents. And right now I'm in a group interventions class with children and adolescents. And we go out to Ron Russell School, which is outside of Gresham. We work with 6th graders there, have a partner.
Awesome.
And we have a curriculum that was built with Dr. Peter Mortola, who is known for art therapy, and he taught at our school. So I have the privilege. He just stepped in this last week, and I got to meet him. And he worked with a woman that was his student to develop this curriculum, built a book, and then started this program. And he's been doing it for 30 years. And she took over, and now she's doing it with her best friend, who's a school counselor. So they're phenomenal at what they do. And I was so excited. I love when you get to work. I don't know about you, but I love when you get to work with somebody who's so passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah, it's the best.
When you step into a classroom and you're like, fuck, I got to take research methods. And the teacher's like, we got this.
Awesome. Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, this is like my thing. Let me show you how shiny it is. And you're like, ew, I don't know if I like it still, but you made it fun. I'll give it to you.
It makes or breaks for sure.
So
those groups have boys and girls? Or is it
yes.
That's even more powerful.
Yeah, and my group is special needs, so I've got all of the neurodivergent kids, and I got some cute, really introverted, can't look at you, have a hard time speaking kids. Yeah, so it's good because me and my partner both have lived experience with that. So
beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm really enjoying it. I love working with kids. It lets me go back to a time when I was a teacher, and I never thought I would get back to teaching, but I'm really happy to get back to it in this way.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a transferable skill in ways.
Yes. It is. It was very informative. So was the education. So was a lot of the foundation of how I look at working with people, I really attribute to all of the reading that I did about, with Rudolf Steiner for Waldorf School
Waldorf,
high school teaching too. So, that's
cool. I did Montessori when I was a little.
Did you? Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, head, heart, and hands. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's Montessori's.
That's their
kind of-
tagline.
yeah, that's kind of their theme. Okay, so yeah, I don't even have a lot of personal questions, but I just remembered
It's okay.
like you lived overseas at one point and you
Did.
speak a couple languages. Yeah, you did that after college.
Yeah, I lived in Germany right after undergrad. I have an undergrad in psychology, master's in psychology, PhD in psychology. Kind of broken record.
Really knew what you wanted.
Let me just keep going.
You were very clear. Let's just say. Did you know that you
No.
wanted to do this back like in high school?
I went back and forth. I think what started it was my parents' divorce.
Yes.
I remember having like the thought, I don't want any other kid to go through this. Let me help people.
Wow.
No healthy person decides they want to be a therapist at one point, right? Like
Yeah.
that's why we're wounded healers.
Yeah.
That doesn't occur really.
Yes.
So that the seed was planted. But then I took a psychology class in high school and was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Kind of a rough upbringing. That's another long backstory I won't get into unless you want to go there. And
of
then,
course I want to.
Of course you want to go. Rabbit holes? Why not?
I also took world religions, and that's why I was like, wow, people think differently. This is great. Confirmation. Okay, keep going.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So yeah, I graduated with an undergrad in psych and a minor in dance. I fell into dance, and I actually had a side career.
I never would have known that. See, that's very interesting.
People call me a vampire because I've had like so many lives.
I have
I was
too.
a professional dancer for 6 years.
Were you really?
Yeah, just at 19, I just fell into it and
What kind of dance?
modern.
Really?
Yeah, I had to learn everything, including ballet, which was hard.
It is really hard.
Mhm.
That
You
is
too?
no joke. Huh?
You too, back dance?
Well, I mean, I was slightly involved. So my story is that my mom chose exposure therapy without calling it that because she had a Gen X kid who was painfully shy. And so she just kept putting me on stage.
Oh, okay.
God bless her. And so, I was cheerleader really early age. And because the competitive cheerleading required me to kind of keep up with them, a lot of them were more skilled. I shouldn't say a lot more skilled than I was. And so I just kind of scooted in because my sister was a gymnast and she taught me some things and taught me how to like do a routine and worked on it with me. And I tried out and they took me and I was like, oh, great. Now what do I do?
Crap, I made the team.
So yeah, a lot of ballet, jazz. I didn't ever do modern. Jazz, ballet's hard, and gymnastics. I did a lot of gymnastics, have an injury because of that.
Not bad.
Yeah, gotta love that
Easy to get.
experience. Yeah, of being a kid and being in sports. But yeah, okay. So you, where do we even go?
So yeah, I was graduating. Way back in the day. So I did dance as a minor, which was rando, but it actually opened the door to psychology in a way because I learned how to express myself through not words.
Yes.
Which is massive.
That's what I did with writing.
Exactly the same.
Yep.
Yeah. That's. I probably express myself better through writing as well, but
absolutely 100%. I'm a nicer person through writing. I have time to think about what I want to say, even edit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You slow it down. Just being expressive through movements and the stuff we did was really cool. My artistic directors, one dance for a company called Palabolus. It's a Broadway company. Really cool. If you haven't heard it, look up. It looks like Palabolus.
Okay.
Amazing. And his wife danced for Merce Cunningham, who's famous in the dance field. And they were professors at University of Hawaii. And they
Did you go to No, you didn't.
No. Although my family is from Hawaii, my dad's side, since the 1800s, which is another rabbit hole. Vampire.
Which island?
Big Island. Yep. A lot of family there in Oahu. Yes, this is where the ADD comes in not handy.
Same. You're
What were we
It's
just
okay,
talking
we're
about?
friends. We were talking about dance and Cunningham, I feel like is their name.
Yeah. Artistic directors. They wanted to make my undergrad. It was at Western Oregon University. They did not have a dance major; they had a minor, and the school wanted to create a major, and so they recruited these two ballers out of UH, and they came together and just made this program. And there were some other teachers there.
You just happened to be there when they were developing the program?
I had to take intro to dance to graduate. And it was between 3 to 4 arts, and I had already done theater, which I hated, and then drawing, which was cool. And it was down to music or dance. And I was like, God, fuck. Music, you had to like
You gotta
lug
be
this.
in front of people
Yeah,
to
go
do
figure.
theater. Theater's hard for me.
Yeah, it's funny.
This is hard for me. People never believe it, but
Well, yeah, if you're introvert and well, your mom did you a good service.
it's up for debate. This I can handle this.
Yeah, one-on-one is much easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't like the theater thing so much, which is funny because, like, you put me on the stage and maybe you do a TED Talk, I'm going to probably be a little nervous. But I was dancing some suspect shit on stage. And it was like, whatever, this is fun. It makes no sense. So they made a dance company or made a dance major, and then they decided to create their own dance company on the side. So I had to take intro to dance, and I didn't want to take music because you had to lug around this huge ass keyboard around campus. I'm like, fuck that. And I was looking like, there's this new male teacher teaching intro to dance. Like, maybe it's a guy. I had these awful stereotypes. Maybe I don't wear a tutu, all that stuff, you know. And in walks like this ripped black dude with dreads. I'm like, oh, cool. One of the football players is in this class. I'm not going to feel so bad. When he gets up front and starts lecturing, I was like, oh, this is a teacher. And I was like, it wrapped in what he said. Like, this is amazing. The way he taught, just like your professor, making things cool.
Yes.
I was like, this is awesome. And he held all the men after class because they wanted to do just a men's piece. Mm-hmm. And he's like, does anybody want to do the spring dance concert? And it's like huge at the university. And we're all just like, can we leave now? And he's like, all right, I'll take away the 10-page paper for whoever like does this. And I subconsciously, my hand just raised because I'm like, I don't want to write a 10-page paper. Little know that I would write a 350-page dissertation years later. I did not want to write the 10-page paper. And so he's like, cool, show up here.
50 pages. Oh my God.
Yeah. If you want to torture yourself, write a dissertation.
I'm never doing
really
patient. Never.
Not fun. Really not fun.
I swear I was going to do a master's too.
So it might happen.
I swear I was never going back to school, and here I am.
It's going to happen.
No, I mean, my supervisor is going to Oregon State for their PhD right now, and I'm just like,
rough. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't seem appealing at all.
Do a PsyD.
Yeah, I thought
Easier.
about that. There's an entire program. Yeah, but I'd have to go through another program. I don't want to go through another program. It's way more. No, yes. I can't do work that I'm already doing. I already feel like at my age, I'm like, what did I sign myself up for sometimes?
Oh, I know the feeling.
Oh, God. Thank God I have the time, but also like trying to remember everything. And
I know.
It's a lot.
The coursework's not bad. It's just the writing part is not fun.
The writing part for me, because of the creative writing, that was my degree, that's easy. If you're like, just do a bunch of papers, I'm like, okay, I got this. But like, hey, can you put together PowerPoint slides on qualitative research? No, I don't want to. I don't even want to do the research around it. Write the paper.
Terrible, yeah.
It's not exciting. But presentations or diagnosis class or some of the classes have been challenging. I'll just say it, they've been challenging.
As they do.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's all short and sweet of the dance. And then I moved to Germany because I didn't know what I was doing with my life.
So it's kind of like a midlife crisis.
Not even a quarter life crisis. I don't know.
But like kind of like I guess I'm going to do this because I have nothing else better to do.
Love.
Oh, yes, love.
Love does weird things to you.
It does. It makes you do all kinds of things.
Yeah. So my girlfriend at the time was going to go live in Spain as an au pair. And I was really good friends with a German exchange student that year. And he was moving back after he graduated. And he's like, just come live with me. It's an hour plane ride to Spain. Just take a German class and get a student visa. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And I lived with him.
Did you learn the language?
Yeah, I took Spanish in high school and college, and then moved to Germany. Really helpful.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
But when I went to Spain to see her, yes, it came in handy.
Uh-huh.
But I had to learn German there on the fly. And
Yes.
it's amazing when you immerse yourself, that your brain goes into survival mode and you pick it up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I
Do
have
you
those
still
two.
remember it?
Yeah, I still practice it. I do a Duolingo every day and just keep it up.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do that. Spanish and French every day. It's 5 minutes, just to keep it up. And French is the newest, but
Okay.
it's fun. It's hard.
Okay. It is hard. I was in French class in high school and I got kicked out.
Now I got to hear this story.
Because I kept wanting to speak English. She kept saying, Andrew, you can't speak English. But she would probably say it in French. And she would send me out into the hallway.
What?
And I would
To the
sit out in
hallway?
the hallway for most of the class. I was like, this kind of defeats the entire person and purpose.
Yeah, that's a bad move.
Yeah. I just don't think she liked me very much. But either way, she called me mama. It was a whole thing.
Mean.
And I got moved into Spanish. And now you know.
Was Spanish better?
I mean, yes. I learned it in college too. I remember taking like a conversational Spanish for teachers class. I think I took that
Oh, right.
at a junior college, maybe
Mm-hmm.
during the summer or something like that. But yeah, when it comes in handy, I've never been to Spain. It came in handy when I worked in restaurants in college, and it has informed my Italian. I won't say
That's right. You do
I
Italian.
know a lot of Italian yet. It is a goal, but yes, Spanish has been helpful. Spanish has been informative. I think it opens your brain if you are learning it as a teenager. I think it opens your brain for the opportunity to learn more.
It does. There's some studies showing that's the best thing to keep your brain young.
Active.
Yeah, as you age. I mean, working out, of course, eating right, all those things. But they used to think it was like Sudoku and things like that. And it was like, numbers. And I was like so happy because I hate math.
I do too.
Yeah, of course you do. INFJs, unite. But language really, because you have to do so many different things, it keeps your mind sharp. So
Yeah.
do your Duolingo, everyone out there, or whatever.
I had the app, and and now I'm working on watching Italian series.
Also a good move, yes.
Because Duolingo, for whatever reason, it was not learning it. But yeah, that's a whole other wormhole. we
App
could
of
go
choice. Yeah, there are others out there.
down. Yeah. Back to men.
Right, that's what we're talking about. Right? We'll skip the master's and PhD part.
Okay. So some would say we're witnessing not the destruction of masculinity, but the exposure of its wounds. Do you believe men are being asked to evolve right now, and into what?
I think most men are terrified.
Thank you for saying that.
We are.
Tell us more about that.
A lot of the guys that come in they're worried about it. They have a lot of approach avoidance for dating. They're terrified that they're going to get called creepy or toxic or whatever. So they're just like opting out. That's not good. And you see this with the youth, like staying in the basement, Xboxing all day or whatever.
Yes.
Or doing the Andrew Tate thing. Again, we're splitting off and doing like shadow kind of masculinity, which isn't good. It's a weird thing to talk about. But a lot of my guys, they do come in struggling with like, how do I meet people? They show me these dating profiles and it's like, I'm really attracted to masculinity. Sorry, I know I hate it too. Like that's on the female's profile. I'm like, what are we supposed to do with that? Like you like masculinity, but you feel bad about that? Like that's like what it puts us in like this freeze response or like consent super important. If it's not there, then it's assault. And I'm like, who's signing up for that? Like swipe left. Like holy shit. Like I get it for like that's for the predator guy. But
Yeah.
you're going to take away for all men. Like, they're going to be like, I'm scared. I don't
Yeah.
like, this is like this weird, like, can we approach you? Do you like us? Do
Yeah.
you want us? You know?
Yeah.
And I think both sides need to rise, like, pull each other up. The gender war needs to end, because we're going to have, like, civilization collapse. No one's going to have babies. We're just fighting for no good reason. Like, we're meant to be together. We're yin and yang, you know. And, you know, that's the heteronormative way to talk about it. But this shows up in all gender, all sexual orientation relationships in some capacity.
Yes.
But
We all have masculine and feminine.
exactly. And that's the other thing, like with Jungian psychology, he called that wholeness. Like, you got to work both those sides of yourself. That's what I try to do with my guys, what Connor does, what Traver does. So yeah, that's one part of it. I think is we're just afraid. We're afraid, like, what's going to happen. We either we opt out, go dark, or we tiptoe and walk on eggshells and, like, is it okay? Do you like me? And, like, that's not really attractive to you guys,
No.
right? It's like
We kind of need you guys to lead. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we both have a place to lead.
For sure.
I think women have been suppressed for a very long time. And
Yeah, we did it to ourselves.
There's a lot of rage there for sure.
For sure.
I don't know that all women are handling it productively or appropriately. And I think everyone's kind of opted out. I've watched women talk about that too. Like, I think what we're really coming to is recognizing that up until now, we needed you guys for certain things. I'll leave it as certain physical things, and I'll leave it as, like, financial. And because we're learning how to do that for ourselves, now we're like, okay, so now we need safety. How do you feel about that? You haven't been providing safety. Could you work on that now? Yeah. So it's a huge discussion. I think I'm very interested, like you, to see how we can bridge it. And what's next for all of us. I agree with you. I think that it's very easy to stay in our basement. It's very easy for us to stay with our group of girlfriends and drink white wine on the weekends. But, like, eventually, you know, we get lonely. You guys get lonely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate you calling that out. This is a little bit personal. When people meet you outside of your professional role, what do they often misunderstand about you?
Not patients we're talking about, just people in general?
Yeah.
What do they mistake about me?
Yeah. Misunderstand.
That's a good question. I've always felt kind of misunderstood. I don't know if you have too as an INFJ. Do you get that sometimes?
Yeah.
We're weird. Like, we're like an enigma to ourselves sometimes. Like,
We are pretty weird.
in a good way, but it's like, hey, we're so complicated.
We're very interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
We're very unique.
Do you feel projected upon a lot?
Yes.
That's when you said that. So I don't talk a lot. So I get like, oh, that guy's super cocky, or he's whatever. I'm like,
something.
I'm
something.
Just doing my thing.
I'm always something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm nice. Come on.
Yeah. Yes. Even in my grad program, I walked in with 10 years of experience, and so everyone just thinks I already know everything, and it's like, no,
wait, what?
You guys, I'm here to learn too. Like, don't have it all figured out. Yes, I could understand that.
Or you probably get at a party when you disclose what you do for work, and you either get someone that won't leave you alone, or now you're the ghost in the corner, exiled. It works really well.
I get a lot of people who aren't really looking for friendship; they're looking for mentorship.
Or that.
I have to clarify that a lot. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to be your source of curiosity. Yeah.
That I feel that. Yeah.
Yes.
Or are you analyzing me? I get that one a lot.
I've also had to grow into not trying to help everyone or trying
Mm-hmm.
to help fix everyone too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comes from, my upbringing.
Of course.
Yes.
Wounded healers.
And being female.
Yeah, right.
There's that.
For sure.
What drew you into working so deeply with men and men's inner lives?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I do work with women too.
And children and adolescents, I saw too.
I used to, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was, before I got my master's degree, I worked out at Albertina Kerr out northeast.
Okay.
That was intense. And actually, I worked with boys. They were in a lockdown facility.
Oh, wow.
It was good work, but really sad, really hard.
Really
These
sad.
guys had like dual diagnosis. We had to do restraint sometimes.
Yeah.
It was brutal. Maybe that was a spark of it. Probably just more and more guys showing up in my office looking for help. Like, what do I do? How do I date, or how do I stay in this relationship? What is a man? Like, all these questions. And I got more curious.
There's no rites of passage anymore.
Exactly. James Hollis' book, Under Saturn's Shadow, The Wounding
Yes.
and Healing. That's a great book.
It is a good book.
That's about that. It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're looking for anything. And I love the guys that come in and actually do therapy, right? Because most guys, well, I don't say most guys, but a lot of guys won't do that.
Yeah.
Unless they're told by their significant other that they got to do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that got me curious. And then I started mentoring with Connor Beaton and Traver Boehm and our mutual mentor, Dewey Freeman, who taught at Naropa, where I did my master's. He's like our Gandalf kind of character. Wise wizard. He's
when
amazing.
I looked at your universities, I was like, interesting choices. It says a lot about you.
Yeah, Naropa is cool. If you don't know it, it's a Buddhist-inspired university.
Mm-hmm.
You get all the regular Western psychology, and then you get Buddhist psychology. And my track had the meditation, like the month-long meditation retreats you got to do every year, 3-year program. There's some wild stuff happened in those retreats. Super amazing, super hard.
They're very hard. I mean, Vipassana is really...
It's even harder. That's
10
days, no words, no eye contact, no moving. It's way harder. It's
a lot of discipline.
A lot of discipline, yeah. Mine's more Tibetan. Like, if you want to move, you just move. Like, if that's going to distract you from meditating, just move.
Yeah.
You don't need the militant Theravadan Zen style, you know. But I guess it depends on your personality. If you're someone who's kind of loosey-goosey, that might be good for you. If you're a really uptight person, go learn to just move. Like, do the Tibetan style. But that's, it is influenced by Shambhala, which was Tibetan. That was the master's degree. And there are 3 tracks. There's a transpersonal counseling and like a wilderness therapy one, I think, or something like that.
Cool.
And Dewey Freeman taught in the transpersonal one. So I didn't get him as a professor, which would have been amazing. And then PhD was at Pacifica Graduate Institute near Santa Barbara, Carpinteria.
Yeah, I looked into that.
It's good for theory, but I think I got better therapy training by a landslide at Naropa. Because we were taught by actual therapists who were doing this part-time as a teacher.
Yeah.
Whereas at Pacifica, they're pretty much full-time. Some of them are doing private practice also, but just a subtle difference there.
Yeah. Before you had language for attachment or depth psychology, what were you trying to understand about yourself?
I was wondering why I didn't know I had a disorganized attachment style until I went into this field. But for the longest time, it would be like, I am scared of closeness, although I crave it. And then when it comes, I kind of go, that's enough. And then they'll be like, well, see you later. And I'm like, wait, don't leave me. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? What's this yo-yo? And then as I went through school, I got really interested in attachment theory. Mm-hmm. And I did my master's paper and PhD dissertation on attachment theory.
Did you?
So I just love it. I think it's amazing. And I love how it's like blowing up now. When I was doing it, it was like this thing that was like, oh, this can happen in relationships. And everyone's like, way into CBT or whatever, and it's like now it's coming out like, yeah, this is how we relate to humans. Like, this is pretty important.
I read the book Attached, probably.
Exactly, yeah.
It was maybe like 2017 or 18.
Mm.
And I stayed up all night trying to find out how it ended. It's like, okay, now that I know that I'm this, what do I do?
Exactly. And it doesn't give you
now
much.
that I know I'm a slobbery mess, I've figured out that I've messed up every relationship. What do I do?
What do you do?
Yeah, that blew my mind, and I've been teaching the basics of that to just about anybody who's done my program. But it informs the work that I do. It absolutely is impacting not only our intimate relationships, but also how we are out in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're relating to humans, and that's going to show up, especially your romantic ones.
Yes.
Dewey Freeman has a great model on attachment. I think is by far the best.
I either have a book or something. I feel like, hasn't he written a book?
He's writing one right now.
Okay.
It'll be in there. It's 10 times better than anything you've ever imagined about attachment theory. He calls it contact, like disorganized contact, not attachment. Because if you're attached, you'd be attached, right? Doesn't really make sense. It's like you're avoidant of contact with someone, like here, deeply, or you're anxious and you got to run after it, right?
Yeah.
And his whole brilliant way of talking about it, and it's amazing. He was on my podcast, and he talked about it on there. So
I'll check it out.
I should talk about my podcast. I have the Miles Ahead podcast if you're interested. Just look for Dewey Freeman. He's on there. It's a good one. He goes into it, and he's just a genius. Really is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay that you talk about who you are and the things that
I'm so bad at self-promotion.
It's okay.
Everyone's like, you got to do that. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think it's probably a great episode that people should check out.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
I will check out that book. Here we go. Here's something personal. What is the battle you tell no one about?
Let me count the ways. I think I do it a lot of times, the typical guy thing where I just keep it to myself. I feel bad for my wife sometimes. She's like the bearer of everything. But as I've done more men's work myself, it really shares the load. I think I learned when my parents divorced that if I was emotional, Dad leaves. So I was like, I gotta not. And my mom was like a space invader, so it was like I gotta hold it together for Mom because I gotta keep her together. But I really want Dad. But every time I'm emotional in my perception, it meant he was gone, right? So it was like this just jammed up. So if I get around guys sometimes, once I have to get to really know them, and once that wall goes down, then I can, and it's really helpful. But I don't just bust into these kind of conversations with guys all the time, unless it's a conversation of depth and I trust them.
Yeah.
But we're all walking around needing the same thing, like thinking we can't talk about anything but sports and hunting or whatever. It's like, there's good entry points, but risk going further, as I always say. So I love it when I'm asked, like, thank you for asking that question, because a lot of times we're not asked that question.
Yeah. Do you find that your studies and your programs helped model more regulated or secure attachment to you?
Naropa, yes. Absolutely. We got really close, that cohort, really, really close. The first year we're taught to work with ourselves, and like we're not talking about other people. Second year is a mix, and the third year is like you're talking about the client or patient.
Wow.
They set it up that way. Yeah. It's fucking genius. They're amazing. That program was amazing. So yeah, definitely learned a lot about that. Unfortunately, I was like one of three men and like needed more guys, but I had wonderful women. Like it was amazing, but
yeah,
I was missing the masculine again. It's
all of our
recurring theme in our
female too.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're all wonderful therapists, every single one of them. Just amazing. And I had great professors, so yeah, it was good. And a lot of I had some really good men professors too. So A lot of projecting of the father figure onto them and the mother figure. You know how it goes. But they can handle it, right? Because they're trained therapists. So they kept the container really good.
Yeah. No, I don't need any of them to be my father. Most of the time, they're my age, so that would be kind of weird.
Right, it's different when you're in 20s.
More like, are you single?
Right,
You seem like you worked through your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of cool. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Without sharing anything you'd rather keep private, what did your own rock bottom teach you?
Patience, how to be in the dark and keep going. I've been going through a dark period somewhat recently. I had this sleep disorder that was going on, where I would start to fall asleep and I'd like zap awake, like the brain zap kind of a thing. And they put me on benzos for it, and it worked. And I was just kind of like on them, and I was like, I should probably come off these. And I started reading like long-term benzo use, dementia risk. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get off this. So I go to my doctor and like, well, why do you want to come off? I'm like, of course you say that, like because of this research. And they're like, okay. And they sprinted me off, and you can't do that with the benzo. You can have a stroke. No, you
cannot.
I did not know this. Neither did they. It's just really scary. So I got a psychiatrist in my life, and I like didn't know I was going to do that. And she's like, let me take the toys away from these guys. And she's like, yeah, you got to taper like 5 to 10% and drip off. And I was like losing my mind for a minute there.
I'm sure you were.
No sleep, derealization, depersonalization, that feeling. I have a newfound respect for people that are going through like substance abuse withdrawals and mental health illness, because you experience that when you go through withdrawals with benzos. I got so mad too. It was like people on meth and heroin can get off real quick.
When you break up with an avoidant.
Wait, start over?
You also go through that chemical response when you break up with an avoidant.
Just an avoidant. That? Just an avoidant attachment style?
Severe dismissive, fearful that leans dismissive, or dismissive avoidant.
Really?
Yeah, because there's no closure. Usually in a healthy relationship, when people break up, there's like a disillusion. There's talking it through. There's working things out. It's usually night and day. It's like
not just ghosted.
We're done. And the decision was made for you, and we're not going to talk about it. Yeah. So I know things were just fine 24 hours ago, but they're not anymore.
That's a mind fuck. Yeah. Free fall feeling.
So the chemical response in your body is
the withdrawal.
Identical.
Yeah.
It's identical. Yeah, because you lose your main attachment.
Yeah, our survival brains hate that. I believe that.
And then the intermittent part of the avoidance primes us for it, because we get the dopamine hit every time things are good, right? And
that yo-yo is unfun.
Yeah. The roller coaster.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, don't do benzos. Yeah. Short-term only. They're not well studied. So I'm slowing it way down so I can feel normal. It's going to take a year to come off, but it's already been since May.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a real education. So, but it puts you in a dark place because you basically don't have your mind. For like 3 weeks, I was like, "What is going on?" It was the sprinting me off that was doing it.
Yeah.
So once I stopped doing that, things got relatively better, but it was scary for a minute there.
And how do you hold space for clients during that time?
Well, I took time off for those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it actually weirdly helps because I was really emotionally raw. And so it's like easy to connect because you're in it and they're in it. It's like I go in, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be effective when me. And then you get into them and it's like you get out of self and you're like, oh, we're all in this existential soup of pain. Actually kind of easier to connect to you right now because I'm in it too.
Soup of pain.
AKA humanity.
Yeah. Thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing that.
Sure, yeah. I want everybody to know about benzos. It's no joke. It's really not well studied.
No, they're very nasty.
Look up the Ashton Manual if anybody's struggling with this. It's a doctor out of the UK. She's like the master of benzos. Ashton Manual. Really helpful. Otherwise, just don't go there.
Just sleep.
Yeah, do all the things that
just sleep. And yeah, if it were only
exercise.
it would just be so easy, right?
It should be.
Nobody has any problem sleeping right now. I have no doubt.
There's no stress in the world.
No, not at all. Let's see. What illusions did you have to let go of in order to become who you are now?
That's a great question. That there's time, that I have everything in control.
God, I'd love both of those.
Yeah, that's another existential dilemma. We all think we don't have a whole lot. We think we have more time than we do.
Totally.
We don't.
Everyone's like, why are you trying to do so much? And I'm like, I don't have any time.
Yeah. Then it can get neurotic. It's like, just pump the brakes a little bit. But yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the first that popped out anyways.
What are you still working on personally?
Relationships. Getting better about what that looks like. Relationship to self. Working with thoughts and emotions. Like I think a lot of guys we postulate about emotions rather than having a direct felt experience. It's a good starting point, but you're gonna bypass and get nowhere and just feels like shit. It's like, no, you have to go here, put the narrative down, and just feel what it feels like. It's simple. What sensations. And sometimes you do that, it's and your nervous system gets a chance to rest and almost reset for a second. So you got to marry the two, right? That's a lot of the work that I do with my guys. Some need the reverse. Some are just all emotional feeling types. And then you're okay, we need to get your logic back online here too. So it just depends.
I'm just trying to tie in the next question. I'm like, is it even appropriate? When you think about the men you work with, what are they not saying out loud?
They probably self-edit a little bit. It takes a while. They got to gain trust. And I think they're afraid of judgment, shame, things like that. Sometimes they leave out things that are pretty important, and then 6 months in, they drop it, and you're like, bro.
That would have been useful to
Dude,
know.
You didn't have to I got you, man. I don't have to worry about that. You could have just said that from session 3, and it's super relieving when they do. But
yeah.
Again, we're not really taught how to do this.
You guys are holding a lot.
We are holding a tremendous amount. Yeah.
You're holding a lot.
Our shoulders are always tight. Our jaws are always tight. Legs. We got to hold it all together. But then we either rage out or we collapse. That's Dewey language. Both aren't good.
Yeah.
It's another tangent. I'll leave that rabbit hole alone.
No, you're fine. You can keep leading us there. Maybe we'll tell a whole story by the time we just keep a little bit at a time.
A lot of side quests.
What does that silence usually look like from the outside? For instance, competence, irritability, withdrawal, control. You've named some of that. Yeah.
What does it look like in men?
Yeah.
All those things. Say more. What do you mean?
I guess that was more of a statement than a question, but I guess you were already describing how that's showing up, editing yourself and not feeling. Do you feel like men are afraid to share what is going on with them? Yes.
Often. Yeah, or they'll show they have it all together, right? Even though you just told me your life's it's pretty falling apart, dude. But I'll rub some dirt in it.
Yeah.
We do that a lot just because we hate the word vulnerable. So oftentimes I'll say, let's work with the word openness. You can decide who comes in without. You can have a shield. But you don't have to be naked in the forest without protection. We evolutionarily hate that.
The word vulnerable.
It's it lands for women easy. For men, it's like, fuck that. Like, I don't have a fucking sword or anything. I'm going to be just taken advantage of. Like, it's semantics, I know, but it really fucks with us.
Okay.
So I like to say openness, because we don't want to be walled off.
That's
right,
good
either,
to
so,
know.
yeah.
I have a client that I might use that on. What is it costing men internally to keep holding it all together?
Self-betrayal, relationships, mental health, stress, anxiety, the life you want. You're going to pop at some point. You're either going to collapse within, get suicidal, or you're going to explode in anger and do something you don't want to do. It's costing you relationships.
Usually around midlife.
Midlife crisis and or transition. You got to decide what it is. Yeah, that's a big time. You've done all the check the box things, got a career, 2.5 kids, blah, blah, and you're like, I don't feel fulfilled.
What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, there's got to be more out there.
Yeah.
And usually people do the crisis thing and they get the trophy wife or the new Porsche, or I'll work twice as hard and then I'll retire early and then I'll live. Doesn't really work out so well.
Nope.
But the transition, that's a Jungian idea that James Hollis talks about a lot. It's like you got to listen to what your calling is, what wants to come through you into the world, right? And that's much harder because the ego is the crisis. It's like, dude, just do this thing and you'll feel better.
Oh, I know.
If you listen,
especially for men.
Yeah, it's like logic. Like, we'll chase this away with a Porsche. It'll work for about 90 days. And then like right back where you are, like, damn it. But if you listen, like what's calling to you and you live out that question, it's so hard. So worth it though. It's not going to come overnight. And that's the thing we don't like. It's like the impatience of that.
No instant gratification.
And it's going to be not something ego can handle, because it might be like, you need to go like into music. Like you have this musical inclination. Like, I'm a Wall Street banker. What?
Yes.
Right? But maybe you do that as a side hustle and that's fine, right?
Yeah.
But you got to listen. There's stuff that will come through.
Yes. I'm with you on that. I totally changed my life in my 40s.
There you
go. Okay. How does early attachment experiences shape the way men relate to responsibility, performance, and emotion?
And it affects everything. This stuff starts happening in utero even. Like if your mother and father's environment's stressful, they're fighting a lot, you're baking in mommy's tummy, and if her stress hormones are baking, you're wiring yourself to come out into like this hot environment. Like it's very evolutionary, amazingly primed, but not so great.
And also you're listening to it too.
You're hearing it, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so like a lot of guys will come in and they don't know why they have anxiety disorders or perceived traumas, because this is pre-verbal, dude. You don't remember it. Or like you're made to cry it out for a year of your life. Like that's a big time no. I can't stand it when people think that's the move. Like I get for like a couple minutes.
Hey, that's how we were educated to raise our children.
I know. Yeah, it probably happened to me. I asked my mom and she was like, yeah, we tried that, but I couldn't stand it. So I picked you up. And I was like, oh, thank you. So that was good. But a lot of people, like, yeah, when we were kids, that was the move. Like the whole Dr. Spock thing.
When I was a parent.
They're telling you to do that?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Yeah.
A couple minutes, totally. Half an hour, you're going to F your kid up. Like, you can come back from it, but like your nervous system's like thinks you're in a forest being abandoned.
Yes.
Right? So it's no bueno.
It's basically a guarantee for giving your kid avoidant attachment style. Just take it from me.
Right?
Just take it from me.
Or anxious, like don't leave.
No, I mean, I think it's fairly great wiring for avoidant.
Like shutdown.
Yeah. Yeah, because they just
Protective.
don't think you're coming, so they're like, okay,
they just give
I've
up.
got to figure it out myself.
No
one's coming. Got it.
I will clean my own diaper and feed myself.
That's right. I will figure this out on my own. Okay, so we won't go down the wormhole of parenting. Some describe wounded masculinity as rooted in early separation, anywhere from vulnerability, You use that word from the body and from any relational dependence. Does that resonate for you?
Can you ask it again?
Some describe wounded masculinity as rooted in early separation. For instance, anywhere from vulnerability, from your body, from any relational dependence on anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, you would agree.
There's a part to play. Yeah.
Why is emotional shutdown so often mistaken for strength or stability?
So we don't want to look like we don't have it together, because then we're not man enough. We're not man enough, then we're worthless to society. We're worthless to society, then we're exile. Not good. Scary. So we gotta hold it all together in some way. There's that. I mean, there's so many other layers, but that's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how you were raised. It matters a lot. Like, you have the nice guy thing. If you had to caretake a parent, you stop asking who you are and you ask them, who do you need me to be so I can feel safe in my environment, and just unfuck the whole thing. And then you stop asking, who am I, what do I want, what do I need? And it's like, it's the wrong order of operations. You tell me who I should be, how I should behave, what should I feel, how should I think, so you'll pay attention to me and tell me I'm good.
Yeah.
And that fucks you up. And then you become a caretaker.
It does.
So.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, that sounds oddly familiar.
I'm just not male, but
yeah, but it happens to women too. Totally happens to women too. We call it the good girl. Nice guy, good girl.
Oh, yes. I was 100% the good girl. Still unwrapping that.
Of course.
Still unwrapping that performance. Still. Yes. Probably will for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it turns from an open wound to like a battle scar at some point.
Yeah.
This is the hope, but it's still always there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not about eradicating who you are.
Right,
It's the foundation of who you are.
Good luck.
Can't really, but it's about healing the wound. And I would say the exact same thing. It's like looking back on a scar, and it doesn't hurt as much, but you definitely remember it.
Always.
It informs you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Where was I? At what point, I shouldn't be laughing. At what point does protecting become a prison?
You isolate. You're alone. Protect too much. Put walls up.
Protect the heart.
You can do that, but it's pretty lonely.
It is.
Right? You can keep people out, but then you're putting yourself in prison. It's like...
I don't need anybody.
Yeah, that's the Marlboro Man in Travers parlance.
Yeah.
Like, the lone wolf. And it seems like, oh, that's so cool. I don't need anyone. I can just ride off into the sunset. Like,
yeah, I'm totally independent.
Yeah.
Hyper independent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good luck with that. You still got to go to the store and talk to people.
Yes. Yeah. How does shame operate differently for men than it often does for women?
Good question.
Yeah.
I always wonder if there is a real difference. Maybe there probably is. Like, we don't want to share that. But
I find that men have a really hard time talking about shame.
Yeah.
I have a client right now that I'm thinking about who doesn't even like the word, like vulnerable.
Yeah.
Just keeps arguing about what the definition of shame is, and I'm like,
yeah, it's vulnerable. Yeah.
It's very vulnerable.
We're afraid of being judged, told we're bad, exiled. It's back to that. And I think that's for men and women in some ways, but maybe it's harder for men in some ways.
I feel like I can't speak for women on a global basis, but I feel like we are more in touch with our body, and we're definitely more in touch with how shame might be impacting us, or maybe the felt sensation of what shame feels like in our body. I can't say all women, because I'm sure
of course
there are women who have left their bodies for that, but I feel like there's like a felt sense of shame. I feel like when it comes to feelings, we have a better grasp on what they are to begin with.
Yeah, there's more access to the emotion.
There's more access to the emotions. There's been more discussion about it. We've been expected to know what it was. So that's what I maybe noticed is the biggest difference. And how we hold it differently. I think in the body too. Yeah, I wouldn't say that we would hold it in our jaws or our shoulders, although we do hold a lot in our jaws and our shoulders. But I'd say we mostly hold it like in our lower body.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's more in our head. I feel like sometimes we're just floating heads.
Men?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on from your throat to your belly button? You got the head part down.
You got it all figured out.
Yeah, exactly.
You've thought this one through.
Too much.
That's hilarious. I'm learning how to work with people from you. This is great.
Oh, good.
You're giving me some key phrases. I like it. Okay, let's see. You answered that. What long-held roles do men cling to even when those roles are quietly destroying them?
I guess maybe gender roles sometimes. Or
being the provider?
Yeah, right. Some guys take an ego hit if their partner makes more money than them,
yes.
Things like that. Which to me, like, sweet. You're making millions? That's awesome. That would not bother me one bit. But there's that. They've got to be the breadwinner.
But you're okay with that. Not every man's okay.
Correct.
With that.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Were you always like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe, I don't know. I've been on this journey since I was 8, so forced into it with childhood shit.
Was that when the divorce happened?
Yeah. I remember life before that and after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. I don't know.
Okay. That's okay.
Say more about it. Maybe we'll open
You
up
don't
some
have
doors
to have all the answers.
Well, I probably do if you just ask me. Just need the right unlock.
What long-held roles do men cling to even when those roles are quietly destroying them? And I was saying the provider.
That's a big one. Having to hold all together.
Yeah. Having to make more money. Having to save us.
Yeah. Having to work and provide and like sacrifice yourself for the kids and family.
Yep.
And not actually relate to your kids and family.
Yep.
Which is, what do we? Why?
Or even be around
your
kids and family.
I'm such a good man. I worked 80 hours a week and like I got food on the table and they can do all their stuff and like, oh, I don't have any relationship with them. And then they retire and they want to have relationship with their kids and they're like, fuck you, Dad.
Yep.
Where were you? And you're like, but I worked so hard. I gave you everything. And you're like, I could give a shit about the money. I just needed you.
Yep.
And it's crushing.
It is crushing. What happens when a man's identity is built entirely around being needed, useful, strong, or competent?
Well, one, on some level, we fucking love that. We want to be useful, needed, wanted. It is like an aphrodisiac to us. Feels really good. So
appreciated. You want to be appreciated.
That's so great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all humans do, but like it's archetypal for us in some way.
Yeah, it's like your love language.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah. Or recognized or things like that.
Yeah.
So we don't want to throw that one out completely, but if it's too much, it can get one-sided. Yeah. Is that what you were looking for? Yeah.
What do you see emerge when performance stops working, for example, with divorce, burnout, anger, numbness, or collapse?
What do I see not working when?
What do you see emerge when performance stops working?
performance, like
Yeah, like performing in the relationship.
that kind of performance, or
No, not necessarily.
I mean, that shows up too.
Yeah, you want to speak to that?
Oh yeah, a lot of guys who like think they have erectile dysfunction and they're just stressed out. Like, well, go get your heart checked, see if it's a blood flow thing. Because a lot of times they'll just go on some sort of medication for that.
Yeah.
Like, man, your sympathetic nervous system is kicked in because you have performance anxiety. You think you have to please her and do all this stuff
All the time.
or else you're not good enough. And if you put your brain in that state, it's like, oh, we're surviving. We don't need a boner.
Yeah.
We're doing something, like we're doing work. And they're like, why? What's going on? It's like, no, dude, this is a dance. This is a pod to do. Like, this is contact improv. You got to just get out of your head, breathe, relax, and like just go with it. Like, both people should be pleasing each other. That's really helpful. And some guys, that clicks for them. Like, oh, I don't have to be one driving the ship. It's like, nah, you're both driving the ship. Take turns.
You should be driving the ship for everything, not just in the bedroom.
Yeah, it translates. Exactly.
Yeah.
Negotiate. Talk. So that performance, that's just what popped into my head at first.
That's fine.
What did you mean by my performance?
I didn't have anything in specific in mind. It's okay. You did great.
I'll stay in the sex room for that one.
Okay. Do men sometimes attach to strong external authoritative figures because it feels safer than facing internal vulnerability?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Like
It's
the
just-
Andrew Tates,
Yeah,
or the Trumps of the world,
they
or the
just-
Joe Rogans.
They mistake it. Well, I think Joe Rogan gets a bad rap. I give him a pass.
Okay, tell me more about
I just
this.
think, man, I've been listening to him for like 15 years.
Yeah, I know. My
He's a-
ex-husband was too.
He's a Democrat and like had just Bernie Sanders on like 4 times. He wanted Kamala Harris to come on and she said no. It's like he has a wide range of guests and the
He
media
does.
slams him. I think because he's competition to him now because he has so many viewers. Like, I hear all this stuff about him, like, what? Like, have you ever listened to his podcast ever? And sometimes, I mean, you don't have to like him. He says some things that I don't even agree with sometimes. He's
Yeah.
like very like
He's a
moderate, I'd
person.
say. Yeah, he's just like,
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Yeah, I've
that.
known him since the UFC from 1999.
Exactly. Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think he's a solid dude. I don't agree with everything he says, but a lot of times I do. I love that he has so many different people on.
What I like about him, what I can say about him, is that he's open and always has been to other people's opinions.
100%.
He'll listen to a different opinion
Yeah, absolutely.
that he doesn't necessarily agree with to expand his belief system, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes for discourse, not debate. Debate, someone has to win.
Yeah.
This is dumb. Discourse is like, hey, we're trading ideas to get to some truth here. And
Yeah.
we're still friends.
Yeah.
We need so much more of that in the world.
Yes.
We don't need debate. It's so stupid. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose. Like,
Yeah.
that's so childlike.
Yeah.
So I just think he gets a bad rap. But yeah,
But
the
I
other
do
two,
think that he swayed a lot of people
too.
vote the way that they might have voted this past election.
It's possible. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible.
He is he's very influential
He is influential.
as
yeah, for
far
sure.
as his listener base.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah.
a very large listener base.
Although he did want to have Kamala, and she said no. Right, it would have been great because she would have had the last thing. She would have been, because he had Trump on. Kamala could have come out and had like that recency bias, you know.
Well, we're not going to get into
Missed
politics.
opportunity.
We're not going to get into politics. All we're going to say is that may or may not have helped anyway. We are finding out that, he may not have won the way that we thought he won.
Oh yeah, that's always going on.
There's always that.
Yeah.
So Kamala or not, like, yeah.
Both sides claim that crap.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyways, but yeah, the other two guys, I totally agree. That's not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
Really dangerous.
Or-
All these pill communities, like, what is that?
Dangerous, but also worrisome, like concerning. I'm worried for men. I'm worried for young men.
Especially young men. Yeah.
I'm really worried for young men.
Maybe it's just more clickbaity and those guys get more views and it shows up in their algorithm more. They're just like what they're
Oh,
exposed
for sure.
to.
It's no different than I turned 50 and I now have an entire sales campaign of what I should be doing with my body to keep myself looking young. Yeah, once they figure it out, you're done.
You're done. Yeah.
They're like, oh, you like ice cream? Eye cream? I'll send you 500 different types. And you're like, fuck.
This is my life now.
I guess I'm old.
Yeah, totally. And if you're 20, you maybe don't really notice what's happening.
You just don't have good boundaries either.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you'll let any information
You don't get
at that point.
You don't get the good stuff coming in about masculinity.
Yeah. And as you pointed out, there aren't a lot of men doing this work. So
it's coming. It's coming.
Good. You're seeing it come.
Yeah. Traver Boehm, Connor Beaton, Chris Lewinson, Modern Wisdom, great podcast. Jay Shetty, On Purpose, great podcast.
Yeah, I know about Jay Shetty.
These guys
Do you know BC Cerna?
No.
Oh.
I'll check it out.
I follow some really great people, men too.
Good.
That I can share with you.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. What happens psychologically when a man externalizes power rather than develops his own inner authority?
Abuse of power, unregulated power. It's uncontrolled. Just not really taught what to do with it. There's no depth to it. It's just like giving a sword to like a 6-year-old, like go fight. Like,
yeah. What are your thoughts on anger, healthy anger?
There's clean anger and then there's the destructive kind.
Tell us more about that.
Clean anger is like someone's messing with your kids and you're like, boundary. But it's not like premeditated and like sort of toxic. And Connor was telling me about anger once, and he thinks about it as like guys use that as it's kind of protective for us.
Yes.
And it's easy to go to, right? Like,
back to that shame thing. I'd rather feel angry than I feel shame. That feels messy.
Yeah, it's just easier.
Or sad, pain.
Yeah,
I
that's the next
thing. I want to feel sad or
thing.
pain, so I'm going to feel angry.
Mm-hmm. He said usually underneath is what hurts or what do I feel helpless about. Yes. And we don't like that one or those two at all. So easier just to protect with anger. Yeah. So we go there a lot when we feel those other two things, whether we are conscious of it or not.
Yes,
that comes up.
Whole conscious part.
Mm-hmm.
So very destructive otherwise.
Yeah, when you make it conscious, if you're feeling the anger come up, just start asking what hurts, what makes me feel helpless. And when you can identify it, your body kind of goes, oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can kind of get your body back a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always say that anger is it's like a alarm bell. It's like the fire alarm going off in your body, and it's information. It's information that either you're outside of your boundaries or somebody else is inside of yours.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it can be useful, but just how do you act it out? Right?
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
Are you going to punch a hole in the wall, or are
right,
you going to
yeah.
go stand on the street and march, right?
Or go to the weight room and just work it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or actually have a conversation.
That's the first thing I think of as a woman. I'm going to go to the gym.
With all the bros.
With all the guys.
The gym bros.
How do men typically experience emotions when they begin to thaw, and what surprises them the most?
Chaos. It's scary. But they get more of a lexicon of what emotions are.
Yeah.
It's almost like we have like a version of like alexithymia. Like,
yes.
Like we have like 3 options. Like,
yes.
Whoa, we've got like 42. Like,
yes.
It's kind of like the Inuits talking about snow. Like they have a million ways to say snow. We have one. Yeah. It's sort of like that. And it's like scary, but like, oh, this is actually kind of useful. Like, okay, this makes more sense. Yeah. You get them bought in with that, and I can identify it. And then the next trick is get them to actually experience it, which is a whole nother process.
Yes.
But it's worth it.
Yeah. How does the nervous system factor into performance, intimacy, and burnout?
Back to performance again. And intimacy. Is
you
that what
like
you meant?
That word.
Now you said intimacy. So well, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system there. Is that what you meant?
Yes. You're the one with the PhD.
I don't know what you mean by performance. Like I'm performing at work or at home or in the bedroom. What am I?
Oh, you need specifics, on
Yeah,
where.
what are we talking about performing? Like across the board?
Across the board for men, specifically. Yes.
How does the nervous system show up for performance?
Yeah. Intimacy and burnout. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. Well, burnout's being stuck in sympathetic too long. Not having a downshift to parasympathetic. Yeah, you can work too much. Not listen to your body's signals, override them, get to burnout. That's where nervous system work really is helpful. Like teaching, like guys we like to learn and like have homework. So you teach them about like polyvagal theory or something, or how your body works, and then do these 3 things for homework. Like cool. So like I'll teach like Dr. Huberman's physiological sigh. You do that one where you go and then for as long as you can. That really gets you down to baseline pretty quick. If you do it for like 5 minutes, it really can be calming. Or Wim Hof. Sometimes you get up to come down.
Yeah.
And again, there's all the box breathing and all these other types.
4-7-8.
4-7-8. Yeah. All those can be very helpful. But yeah, if you get dysregulated, you can get burnt out, or irritable, or collapse and depressed at some point, or you can get angry and rage. It's kind of all over the shop. So
yes, I recognize that. What does moving beyond survival and into integration actually mean?
Yeah, we got to get out of just surviving. I think it's integrating, like Jung's wholeness, integrating your masculine and feminine sides, just being more well-rounded, things like that. Super good. I think, I don't know, was Chris Williamson talking about it or someone on his podcast, but he's like, I think there's going to be a second movement for people, but men in general, to be Renaissance men. Like, learn to dance, learn to do an instrument, learn to sing, learn to build shit, learn to do jujitsu.
Dance. Come on. Can we bring dancing back?
For fuck's sake, yes.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people that have like couples issue. I got this from Sue Johnson, the Hold Me Tight.
Yes.
Argentine tango.
Great
book. She's like, do Argentine tango. That's a good thing for couples to work with their stuff with.
I mean, what's the movie with Al Pacino in it?
Scarface?
No. It was right on the tip of my tongue. Sin of a Woman, right?
Sin of a Woman.
He says a great line. I've seen that movie so many times. It's one of my favorites. He says a great line about, like, you get all tangled up and you just have to learn how to untangle yourself. It's a good metaphor.
That is a great metaphor.
Like, you can't mess it up because you just untangle yourself. Yeah, that's, I think, the point. You got to watch the movie. If you haven't seen it, you should see it.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
Oh, it's a great movie. We're getting close to time. Yes. Okay. So what does sustainable change look like versus short-term self-optimization?
One more time.
What does sustainable change look like versus short-term self-optimization?
Practice. Getting out of self. Conversations of depth with other men.
Great advice.
Yeah, we all want it. We're all scared of asking for it. But like in my men's group, when you do that, it's like one person opens the door to a vulnerability or openness.
Yes.
And like, well, we can do that. Oh, me too. And then it's like, no way. And then off you go. Some of these men's retreats I've been to, we're like in tears in like the first 2 hours. Like, it destroys the myth that men can't bond or be open at all. We're there for 5 days and we like have like a squad for life. Like, we still have contact with each other on like a WhatsApp thread you put us on. And yeah, it just destroys that myth that we can't do it. If I'm open and I'm not like shaming you for it, then it's okay if you do it. And then you over there, it's okay. And then before you know it, it's like, we got this together. We'll protect each other. I think we had this a long time ago, probably, as like hunter-gatherers. Like, we go off and
for days,
bring the food back. Yeah, and we're bonding over hard things.
Yep.
And then we come back and talk around the fire and like relate. And then we go talk to the family, and it's like built in. And then somewhere along the lines we lost it.
Yeah, you just go down to Fred Meyer now and buy your meat. It's all wrapped up in
Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to know where it came from. I didn't kill this myself.
About that at all. Yeah. Now you're worried about what kind of dry rub to use.
Good Lord, I
know. Okay, let's see. Many women are trying to understand the men in their lives. What do you wish that they knew? Tell us, Dr. Miles. Help us out.
We're scared of you sometimes. Right?
I know
Judgment,
you are.
like we talked about in the beginning. Yeah, we do have feelings. We're not just heads.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like do our work for us, but like it's okay to be inviting and invite us in or ask us questions too. We want to approach you, but we're terrified of approaching you.
Yeah.
Because of all the things we talked. I mean, we did it to ourselves, right? We're recovering from the Mad Men era,
It's
so
both.
Probably right. Yeah.
It's both. You did it to yourselves and we reinforced it, and then we're just pissed at you and you can't win.
Well said. It's a zero-sum game.
Did I encapsulate it?
You sure the fuck did. Yeah.
I haven't been through any of it myself. I don't know anything about this. I'm still trying to figure it out.
But yeah, this is why these conversations are great.
Yeah.
More need to be had.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. How can partners tell the difference between a man who is overwhelmed and a man who is unwilling?
Overwhelmed, that'll look like coming home irritable, stressed. How you doing? Fine. Bullshit. Or the man needs the woman to be mommy. Both are bad. Both are not good.
Yeah, I hate that mommy part.
Yeah, it's super unattractive.
Very.
It's a lot of pressure for you.
Well, it puts us in our masculine. We have to make all the decisions, and we get burned out because that's not who we're supposed to be.
100%.
And then we get resentful.
Yep. But you'll do it because you're great, and you want things to work.
And we're needed.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get rid of me if you need me.
Exactly. You're like, cool. I got
you
this.
You may be avoiding this shit, but if you have a use for me, I can hang out.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's such a setup.
It is.
Connor Beaton. I got this from him. He's with men. It's like you want to be able to tell your significant other you've identified what you're feeling, or I'm feeling something, but I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling something.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm doing to address it. I'm going to therapy or I'm talking it out. And if you don't do the third thing, you'll be a mommy. You don't have to be my mommy. You don't have to take care of me. I just love you. I want to just process this with you, but I got this. You don't have to caretake me. And it's like, you can just see like the women go, oh, thank fuck. Because a guy who's incongruent like that, oh, I'm fine. Obviously you're not. You feel sort of unstable, and like that's a threat. Doesn't feel safe to a woman at all.
Nope.
So there goes intimacy, and then you're all stressed out, like, and then you go to fix-it mode because you want to feel safe.
Yeah, because we're like, wait, hold on, feelings. What?
Yeah, I can see you're feeling
there's
something.
There's something wrong.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it with me?
Exactly. And we do, but sometimes we kick in the nuts for it, right?
Yes.
Like, we tell you, and then it's like, well, you just got to do that, and this is bad, and like criticize, and we're like, cool, I'll never tell you shit ever again.
Yeah.
That's on the women's side. Don't do that.
It is, and
do that.
a lot of it had to do with how we were raised, right? And what our moms taught us, especially if we had moms who were dysregulated and didn't model appropriate behavior.
100%.
I don't know anything about that either, but I will say that like a younger version of me, or even younger, in my marriage, like I had a lot of behavior that I had learned from her. My mom's very critical, and so I had to work on self-love. A lot of that had to do with self-love. It's really easy to criticize and judge other people because you don't want to look at the stuff that you need to work on. So I could just focus on you all day.
It's a great way
And
to
especially if
avoid-
my mom did that, it's like, that's
for
what
her.
you do.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
men and women relate,
Yeah,
right?
Yes, exactly.
Isn't that what we fight about? My mom's still mad that my dad leaves socks on the floor. Still to this day.
Yeah, well, those don't go away.
Oh, God. Okay, so where does compassion help and where does it accidentally enable avoidance?
Compassion helps when we know we're not going to be shamed or punished for opening up. Where it hurts is when we let you caretake us.
Okay.
When we're too dependent or whatever.
As advice for women, how do you get out of the caretaker role?
Refuse it. Like, just kind of talk with your guy and say, like, I'm happy to support you, but I'm not going to take care of your feelings and do your emotions for you. I need you to work on that. Like, this will help our relationship. You go see this person over here. We do couples therapy. Like, have a little bit of boundaries, but it's not like you're cutting off all intimacy, but it's like, hey, this is where I kind of have to stop.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the one driving the ship here, and like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Doing the emotional labor of two people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you have kids, it's already enough. You don't
really is. It really is. Checking the time.
It's all good.
Why is accountability so important and also misunderstood in men's healing?
Yeah, we often need that. So in like men's work or retreats, like we can sort of compassionately call each other out or ask questions like, well, hey, why didn't you do that? Or you said you were going to do this. Like, I really wanted that for you. Like, what's up? You know?
And why can men do that to each other, but when women do it, it's a different
Comes across as
thing.
Criticism.
Yeah.
Because we grew up like busting each other's balls. And
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got really excited about that. And teasing each other a lot.
It's a love language.
Yes.
It means, oh, I like you.
Mm-hmm.
The way you know a man doesn't know that a man is, so ignore him. But if he talks to him and gives him shit, he means he likes you. If he bullies you, that's a different story. But like, if you know he means well and like likes you, and it's in good nature.
Yeah.
It's cool. So like, accountability can kind of show up that way sometimes.
But if a woman teases you.
Yeah, you guys learn to maneuver way quicker than we do. I was throwing rocks at trees till I was like 25. And my daughter is like 9 and like mean girl stuff. And like, I was completely oblivious to that. You know, I go to recess and like play soccer and come back in and everything's cool. And like, if we had a fight, we like tussle, but then like, we're friends afterwards, right?
Yeah.
You guys like, because you're so far ahead brain development wise and relationally, and you can be quite mean to each other.
Yes, we can.
It's really
and
rough.
to you.
Yeah. You can run circles around us sometimes emotionally, use our words against us, weaponize our trauma, and we're just like, I don't know what's happening.
What do I do?
I'll just shut down or just do whatever you tell me. That doesn't end well, but that's what we'll do.
We just solved all marriages right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What does healthy masculinity actually look like when it's grounded and integrated?
Love it. Yeah, it must be grounded, integrated. Masculine and feminine side. I think every guy has a little bit more of what that looks like. Some guys run a lot of masculine and their feminine's sort of secondary, and some guys it is a little more feminine forward, masculine secondary, but it's not too far off. Integrating those two is huge. If you suppress one, it just goes to your shadow and does weird stuff. Learning to think psychologically and emotionally, feeling emotionally is huge for your growth. What was the second part of the question?
I lost the question already.
I blame ADD.
What does healthy masculinity actually look like when it's grounded and integrated?
Calm. Just good self-esteem. Leading, yes. Yeah.
Know what you want.
Know what you want, yep. Not being too needy. Mm-hmm. Not being okay with asking for it. If you don't get it, you're like, okay, that's all right. And not freaking out. Being inviting rather than demanding, things like that. It's really attractive. Like
It is.
It's like, hey, come over here playfully. Just come sit next to me. Versus, will you come sit next to me? Or come sit next to me. Like, those don't work out so well. Like, be playful. Like, you could take it or leave it. Like, yeah, whatever. I like you. But if you're not, well, just I'm calm and I'm cool. I like myself.
Yes.
It takes
it's
practice.
all about liking yourself.
Which we're really not taught well on how to do that.
No.
It goes to the ego side of liking yourself a lot, you think.
Yeah,
like it's that. But.
Yeah. I got this. Yeah. That attitude.
Too much, yeah.
When you think about the men you've worked with, what gives you the most hope?
When I see their relationships get better, when I see them open up my men's group, and then, because I always say this is like the dojo, right? So you can go practice, so you can go out in the real world and apply it there. And like, now you know how to talk to guys, right? Now you can go do that in the real world and you can risk it. You know? And I see that, I'm like, awesome. Or the guys in their group will like want to hang out with each other. Like, had one guy who was like a best man at another guy's wedding. Like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. Love to see that.
Or would they take what they learned in the group and then they go start it with their friend group?
Yeah. Now we're planting seeds for healthy masculinity in the real world.
What do you believe men are being asked to evolve into right now?
I think it's to the negative. I think we're too much in the feminine sometimes. Like, be careful what you ask. What does the feminine ask of me? And I need to let them tell me what to do. Cede all my power to the feminine. That can cause all kinds of problems. But we're also asked to like be men. Like, where it's like, where have all the good men gone? And like, well, we're still kind of here, but we're scared of you in a way. So we're asked to be 6'2" and make tons of money and be super attractive, but then also be super emotionally available and have all your shit together, which we can do, but it's a tough ask.
It's a double bind.
It's a total double bind. Yep. Because I can't, grow 6 inches or whatever. And
Nope.
I'm 5'10". I can't go to 6'2" overnight. Can't make $1 million overnight. But we're also got to be emotionally available, but we can't come across as creepy. It's like this, I want to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And a lot of times it's the douchey guys that do it because they don't care, right? And they come across as confident, but they're not really. They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it comes across as attractive and, they got their stuff together. The motorcycle guy, cliche motorcycle guy, but the rebel, but that's the lone wolf and doesn't end.
You're speaking IFS talk now, right?
Am I?
Kind of, with your parts.
I love me some IFS.
Do you use IFS?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a good theory.
Yeah. What is one truth you wish men could hear without defensiveness?
What do you mean without defensiveness? Like,
I guess that's a loaded question. What is something that men could hear without immediately feeling like they were being criticized for being vulnerable, I guess, maybe?
That you're all feeling the same thing and it's okay. You're all thinking the same thing, it's okay. You're all screaming out for love, affection, connection with each other. And we're probably not going to make fun of you for doing that. Like, we all just want that conversation of death, but we don't know how to do it. We're terrified of it. Yeah. So just risk it a little bit. I did a solo episode one. I'm a big Eagles fan. They won the Super Bowl last year. And I was talking about how one thing guys do have going for them if they're sporty types. Like, if I walk around like what I'm wearing now, although Arsenal is soccer, I'm wearing something sports. If I walk around in like a suit or something, I might get a guy like what's up? But no engagement. But if I wear my Eagles gear and someone else is like a sports fan, they're like, oh, dude, you see the game last night? And it's like an invitation to come talk to me. It's like, cool, we have that going for us, but go beyond if you can. Because sometimes we just get that awkward, like after the sports talk is gone, like you just kind of sit there and like, oh, now what do I say? Say, what are you working on? Or how's the wife and kids or whatever. Like there's a little more depth. Ease in.
Do you know that that's a dating technique?
A dating technique.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
For a female.
Do tell.
It's advice. That if you are having a hard time meeting men, to bring around with you a conversation starter and set it on the table. For instance, like if you're at a coffee shop and you have a little baby Tonka truck just hanging out next to you on the table, it gives you something to talk about if you want to come over and talk to me.
Yeah. If I saw a female in Eagles gear, I'd be like, okay, we got to talk.
You and me? I see you.
I got to ask you some questions. Plus, it's super attractive, too.
Yeah.
But that's more stereotypical. But it's one thing we do have for us. Or jiu-jitsu, martial arts, hunting, whatever typical stereotypical thing guys have. Even yoga, whatever. Like, it's an invitation. If like, game recognizes game sort of thing, it's like, I can talk to you, I have permission, and it's not weird.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be
not
weird.
to be weird.
Yeah, exactly. Too hard.
Yes. If a man is listening who feels overwhelmed, shut down, or on the edge, what would you want to say directly to him?
Start small and start reading podcasts, get some information, because we're good information gatherers. Start there. Do not stop there, but start learning. But then you got to go put it to work, which is go find a therapist, coach, go to a retreat, something like this. It's just iterate. You can learn. There is hope, and it's amazing. Once you open that door, you'll see, and it's not as scary as you think.
Yeah, it changes your life.
It absolutely will change your life.
Mm-hmm.
You'll feel much calmer, less stressed out, less isolated.
And like you have a community.
We're missing community big time.
Mm-hmm. What does loving everything look like when it comes to masculinity, responsibility, and change?
Loving everything?
Yeah.
Around that?
Yeah.
Another loaded question.
Yes. This is the name of my podcast.
The Loaded Question Podcast. What does
loving everything look like when it comes to masculinity, responsibility, and change?
Masculinity, it's okay to be masculine. It's in your nature. It's not toxic and bad. It can go there, but just because you have it doesn't mean it's toxic. We got to get rid of that. It's really binary and it hoses us. Like, I can't show that I'm male and I can't show that I'm masculine. I've got to like tamp that down. Otherwise, I'm going to be bad or outcast or told I'm creepy or whatever. It's okay if you're masculine. What you do with that's different, but like, don't suppress that.
Yeah.
Like, embrace it in a healthy way. That's one thing.
Responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good segue. Responsibility with that masculinity. You got to learn what that means for you and what's healthy. Don't act it out in bad ways. Act it out in good ways. But you got to learn what that is. Listen to these kind of podcasts or go on retreats, things like that. And change. Yeah, that's the change with whatever that is. How you're working that, learning about your masculinity. How are you changing with it? In relationship, not in relationship. How are you helping change the world with it? It's needed. Pushing back on stuff is probably not good for the world. Like, we do need, like, you can use that masculinity to push back against we could use the word toxic here, against that type.
Yes.
We need that to go bye-bye.
We need that.
Yeah, and women need it for sure.
Yeah.
But as a culture, we've seen the rise of authoritarianism, and it's like, that's not good. We've seen where that ends. So, like, it's okay to use your masculinity to oppose that way, or have discourse like, dude, like, you don't need to do that. Like,
yeah.
Here's this other way. Like, oh, no way, I didn't know that. And don't shame and don't criticize, because then walls are going to go up. But if you invite in and they see there's another option, they'll probably go for it, unless there's something disturbed about them, because they just didn't know there's another option.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying responding to that question the way you wanted to, but that's just what's coming up.
There is not a specific answer I'm looking for every question. Please don't feel that way. Yeah, it's just your perspective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can rabbit hole quite easy.
That's okay. Yeah.
We'd be here for like 8 hours, though.
You did great. You did great. I really appreciate everything that you shared. And thanks for letting me fire so many questions at you.
Yeah, I actually never had so many in a row, so that's pretty good.
If you want to know if we answered them all, it was like 47.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you did great.
Look at that.
Yeah. I really appreciate your time, too.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's good.
Good.
These conversations are needed.
Yes, they are.
I appreciate you doing this and asking about masculinity in men, because we do need to be asked, invited.
I'm on a mission to understand, to
Love
be
it.
honest.
Love it.
I can't say I got it all right. So, yeah, it's part of my mission. I always have been happy to share what I learn, what I'm learning.
Yeah, it's good for both men and women. So awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.